Good morning everyone, welcome to today's UK weather forecast on Friday the 30th of September 2022. Weather warnings have been issued by the UK Met Office for today. We have yellow warnings for snow and ice for northern parts of Scotland and yellow rain warnings for southern Scotland, northern England and northern Ireland. We also have an amber warning for rain across southern parts of Scotland. Heavy rain brings flooding on Friday morning. That warning is valid until midday. The situation is a new area of low pressure is moving in from off the Atlantic Ocean. The onslaught continues. Upper air temperatures are mild away from northern Scotland where it's colder. So as we begin this Friday morning, we've got lots of heavy rain through Scotland, Northern Ireland and also coming into parts of Wales and southwestern England too. That rain turning to heavy snow across central and northern parts of Scotland, particularly, but not exclusively, over high ground. Central and eastern parts of England are mostly dry. It's very windy in the west with gusts of wind around Atlantic and Irish sea coast going close to 70 miles per hour, which takes us into severe gale force categories. It's windy elsewhere, and it's cold across central northern Scotland with temperatures hovering around freezing, but milder elsewhere with temperatures holding up at around 6, 7 or 8 degrees. Through the rest of today, low pressure continues to dominate weather sitting over Scotland, so you'll find those outbreaks of heavy and persistent rain spreading eastwards across the country with some very wet weather, particularly for southern parts of Scotland, of course. And that will clear out into the North Sea as the day wears on, to be followed by sunshine and showers through Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England. The rest of England Wales becoming mostly dry with some bright or sunny spells. Those showers will turn wintry over high ground of central Scotland again. And it's going to remain windy through the course of the morning, with the strongest winds transferring eastwards as the day wears on. Gusts again anywhere from around 40, 50 or 60 miles an hour. It's also going to be a very mild day in the south and southeast with temperatures ranging from around 9 to 12 degrees, but it will be colder further north. Temperatures there around 3 to 7. Overnight tonight, the next area of low pressure will be starting to push in towards southwest, so bring more outbreaks of rain in across Ireland, England and Wales. Meanwhile, Scotland and much of eastern England will stay mostly dry. There could be some snow across the extreme north of Scotland. Winds will become lighter tonight away from the southern and western coastal areas. And a cold night for Scotland. A widespread frost, temperature going down -2, -3, even -4 degrees. But a very mild night in the south. Temperatures on the south coast holding up at around 10 to 12. Tomorrow, New Year's Eve, will be dominated by low pressure, so we're going to have further outbreaks of rain spreading eastward, particularly again affecting England and Wales with some very wet weather in some places. Meanwhile, further north, Scotland will have wintry showers, where there could be a band of rain and snow moving southwards into southern parts of Scotland through the course of the day. Wind generally light, but still quite windy around both southern, south-eastern coasts, and north-south split with the temperatures cold from northern England northwards into Scotland. Temperatures in large parts of Scotland probably around 1 or 2 degrees, but again through the Midlands, central, southern, south-eastern England, very mild New Year's Eve with temperatures holding up again between around 9 and 13. Sunday, New Year's Day, we'll have a trough of low pressure close to the country, so we'll have further showery outbreaks of rain overnight. Saturday into Sunday, again some snow could be mixed in with that across parts of Scotland in particular, and then lots of showers packing in from the west as the day wears on. Slightly cooler in the south, but still mild at around 9 or 10 degrees. Again, Scotland does look quite cold. Moving through to Monday, find a little bit of a transient ridge building across the country. It'll be a mostly dry day with good sunny spells on Monday, but it will be cold. Temperatures back close to average. The England and Wales ranging from around 4 to 7, and a bit colder than average still across Scotland, Northern Ireland and some parts of Northern England. And high pressure could hold on into Tuesday, again being a mostly dry day, although showery rain perhaps pushing in from the west later on in the day. Temperatures quite cold in the north and east, but relatively mild in the south and the west. And that's the weather for this Friday. You enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for watching.